Okay, so let's talk Italy. It's almost a given, isn't it?
It really is.
When you think of those dream destinations, Italy just, well, it seems to always be right near the top for so many people.
Hmm.
And it feels like more than just, ticking off landmarks. There's this deeper pull.
Definitely a profound allure, yeah.
So today, we're not just scratching the surface. We found this really interesting article that digs into the core things that make Italy so captivating for travelers.
Right.
And our mission really is to unpack that, to understand the heart of its magic. Like, what are those specific ingredients? Why does it stay so popular?
That's a great question. And I think it really is a combination of so many powerful factors coming together.
Yeah.
It's not just one thing, but this intricate web of experiences that just grabs the global imagination.
Exactly. And the article kicks off with something that's just, well, it's woven into the very fabric of Italy, the history and the art. It calls it a living museum, which I think is absolutely spot on. You're not just looking at history, you're kind of walking around inside it.
And what's really striking is how seamless it feels.
Yeah.
You can literally be walking on the ancient stones of the Roman Forum, imagining life thousands of years ago.
Yeah.
And then, like, minutes later, you're in the middle of this buzzing modern European city. It's that visible layering of time that's pretty unique.
Totally. And the weight of those specific examples.
Yeah.
Just huge. The Colosseum, right, at Pompeii. These aren't just ruins. They give you such a powerful feeling, a connection to the past.
Absolutely.
And then you think about the Renaissance, the Baroque era, these massive historical moments that have left such tangible marks everywhere.
And if you think about the deeper impact, Italy gives you this incredibly direct encounter with, well, the foundations of Western civilization.
Right.
The art, the architecture, they aren't just pretty. They represent these huge turning points in human history and creativity. Thus, you almost feel history progressing in a very visceral way.
And the sheer amount of it, all concentrate. It's almost overwhelming. Vatican City, St. Peter's, the Sistine Chapel.
Right.
Florence's Uffizi Gallery. These are just world centers for art.
Absolutely. Global hubs.
The article even calls a trip to Italy for art and history lovers a pilgrimage, which really hits home, doesn't it? It suggests something deeper than just sightseeing.
Yeah, that sense of encountering something truly significant, something bigger than yourself. I think that's a major part of the draw. It's not just seeing famous stuff. It's that feeling of connecting to the past and to human potential.
Okay, so Italy feeds the soul with art and history. But let's switch gears to something maybe a bit more fundamental, the food.
Ah, yes, the food.
The article definitely highlights Italian cuisine as a huge draw, but it makes the point that it's more than just, fuel. It's a whole cultural thing.
Precisely. It's really a celebration of ingredients of these deep traditions and how food just brings people together.
Yeah.
And what's amazing is the sheer variety. You travel, maybe 100 miles, and you find completely different dishes, different ways of thinking about food.
It's incredible, that rich, slow-cooked ragu in Bologna. It feels like a different universe from the, crispy Neapolitan pizza.
Totally different.
Or the creamy risottos up north, or all that amazing seafood down south. It's like a culinary journey within one country.
It really is.
And then, of course, the icons gelato, espresso, tiramisu, the wine. They're basically Italian culture ambassadors around the world.
And the act of eating in Italy, that's just as important, isn't it? The article touches on this so well, those long, relaxed meals with family, with friends. It's about savoring the moment, appreciating the simple, profound pleasures.
It really feels like it's about honesty, too. Italian food often just lets a few really good ingredients shine, prepared with care, and it just tastes amazing.
Simple, honest, delicious.
Yeah, there's a story in every dish connecting you to the land, to generations of tradition.
Which makes you wonder, doesn't it? How much of the appeal is the actual inherent deliciousness, and how much is the whole cultural package it comes in, the atmosphere, the sharing?
That's a great point. I suspect it's a powerful mix of both.
Yeah, me too.
All right, we've covered history, art, food. But Italy's actual physical landscapes are just as stunning. The article really emphasizes this diversity. It says there's genuinely something for everyone.
And it's so true. You might picture Tuscany first, those rolling hills.
Yeah, classic.
But then you've got the totally dramatic, colorful villages of Cinque Terre just clinging to the cliffs over the sea.
Oh, amazing.
Or the beaches in Sardinia, that incredible turquoise water. And the Dolomites, those majestic, jagged mountains. The variety is just astonishing.
It really is. Those Cinque Terre villages, almost defying gravity on the Ligurian coast, they feel unreal, like something out of a painting.
Exactly.
And then Tuscany, yeah, with those perfect medieval towns perched on hills, surrounded by vineyards. It's like walking into a postcard.
And if you think about the appeal more broadly, these different landscapes cater to so many travel styles.
Mm-hmm.
Go on adventure.
Yeah.
Go hiking in the mountains. Relaxation. Head to the coast. Photography. I mean, where do you even start? Italy just delivers.
Absolutely. You could spend a lifetime just exploring the different regions and their unique natural beauty. Okay, so we've hit the tangible stuff, history in the stones, flavor on the plate, the views.
Right.
But the article also dives into something a bit more elusive. The Italian way of life. La Dolce Vita.
Ah, yes. And this is where we get into something really compelling, I think. La Dolce Vita. It's way more than just a catchy phrase.
Yeah.
It's like a deep-seated ethos. The article nails it, prioritizing pleasure, finding beauty in everyday things, and real human connection, just appreciating life's simple joys.
And you really do see it everywhere, don't you? That vibrant street life, the passionate conversations spilling out of cafes.
Oh, yeah.
The importance of family. It all adds up to this really rich feeling. There's a kind of contagious energy, a zest for life that you can almost touch.
And what's interesting is how this way of thinking seems to filter into even the ordinary things. Like the article mentions the effortless style, the fashion.
The elegance.
And that unhurried afternoon walk, the passeggiata. There's just this inherent charm woven into the day-to-day.
Right. And I think that's a huge part of the pull. You're not just visiting a place, you're kind of experiencing a different rhythm, maybe a different set of priorities. The article suggests people often leave feeling like they've touched a more vibrant way of being.
And maybe they've glimpsed, an alternative approach, one that really consciously puts human connection and appreciating beauty in all its forms, right at the center.
So wrapping this up, it's clear Italy's enduring appeal isn't down to just one thing. It's this incredible mix, isn't it?
Absolutely. Synergy.
The sheer weight of history, the beauty of the art, that amazing food, those stunningly different landscapes, and then this captivating Dolce Vita lifestyle on top.
Yeah.
It's a country that really hits all the senses, and leaves this incredibly powerful, lasting impression.
Which leads us to maybe a final thought for you, the listener, to mull over.
Yeah.
Considering all these deep roots, the culture, the geography, how might these things keep shaping Italy's identity, its global appeal going forward? And are there maybe subtle things, aspects of the Italian experience we only just brushed on, that add even more to its enduring charm? Something to think about.